Hey guys, welcome back to The Well-Rounded Dude. My name is Chris. We cover a whole bunch of topics here. It's a men's lifestyle channel. Today we're going to go over 5 things every guy needs to improve on or use to improve on by the time he's in his 20s. Alright guys, so the first thing that you really need to work on is your posture. See this? This isn't sexy. When you see somebody doing this, it doesn't give a good impression. You want to have your shoulders back, your chest out. That says confidence, and it speaks to purpose. Any other thing, you look beta, and you don't want to look beta. You want to look alpha. Guys, don't feel bad if you have bad posture or you find yourself that you need to work on it. It's something I still continue to struggle with and work on. But there are a few things that will help. There is a back brace that you can get off of Amazon. It's elastic, it'll fit over your shoulders, and it'll help you remind you to have better posture. There's also an electronic device, it'll stick to your back, and if you find yourself slouching, you will get like a vibration, very probably similar to your phone, I would imagine. I haven't used that device personally, but it'll remind you to pull your shoulders back, stick your chest out, walk with purpose. So now that you got your shoulders back, your head held high, walk yourself to the kitchen and grab yourself your cast iron pan. So your cast iron pan is essential for every guy. I did a video not too long ago where I made Foxy Dudette Sarah a steak. You guys can check that out up here. She was really impressed by the steak. But guys, you really should learn to make at least a meal for yourself. Impressing Foxy Dudettes is one thing, guys, but you really should learn to prepare a meal for yourself. A cast iron pan is a great tool that you should invest in because it's really the only pan you need. I mean, it's nice to have other pans, but cast iron pan is where it's at. You'll get a nice crust on like your steaks. But this pan, like I use it to cook steaks, fish, chicken. Frying chicken in cast iron is awesome. I've baked cornbread in this. I've baked pancakes. There's a special kind of pancake I've made in here that actually goes in the oven. It's to die for. If you guys want to see me make pancakes in a cast iron skillet, drop me a like, let me know in the comments. So a lot of people get intimidated on owning cast iron, using cast iron, and cleaning cast iron. I'm going to show you guys how to clean cast iron using the steam method. So cast iron is a great kind of pan. Personally, I believe it's the only kind of pan you need. You may need a few of them, but it is a fantastic pan. But what intimidates some people is how you clean it. People think that it takes a lot of effort. You really don't. We're going to show you how to clean a cast iron pan with the steam method. First, what you want to do is turn on your heat. I recommend setting it to a high heat just till you see the pan smoke. We're not going to be really heating it up that much, just enough to get it warm. You can see it smoke a little bit. While we do that, we're going to go turn our water on. So, full disclosure, guys, I just want you to remember that we're taking a little bit of time to show you how to do this. It's going to go much quicker in real time, so be sure to stay with the pan, okay? We're waiting for it to heat up now, but I don't want you guys to like walk away from the pan. This process is going to go very quickly when you do it for yourselves. So you should always clean your cast iron pan when it's hot. Never when it's cold. Stuff will get stuck onto it, but life gets in the way. That's why we're doing the steam method, to heat it back up. Okay, so the best things I can recommend are these tools right here. You've seen these before. It's like a plastic scrapey pad. You can use steel wool, not Brillo, because Brillo has soap in it. But something like this will get some of the baked on gunkiness out of the pan. Or this pan scraper. You guys have seen these. Like you'll see me in a little bit scraping the pan a little bit. Both of these are essential in your cleaning process. Alright guys, hot pan. Hot water. Now, as you can see, I'm taking the scraper. I made steak last night, didn't clean the pan, so I gotta get all that fond off the pan. Okay? Make sure, this is kind of a workout. Cast iron is heavy. You guys want to make sure, take breaks. There's nothing wrong with taking a break. Kind of rest, and tilt the pan, and scrape until you get all that gunk out. Also guys, don't be afraid to turn your vent on the stove. Alright guys, so I was lucky enough, got all the gunk off the pan in the first shot. If that doesn't happen for you, sometimes it's a little more stubborn, just repeat the process. Put it back on the stove, wait for it to get hot, keep your water running hot, and redo it until you're able to get all the fond off the pan. But like I said, I was lucky enough to get it all off this time. So what I'm doing now is, since the pan is wet, I'm turning this oven back on, the stove, turning the stovetop back on, heating up the pan so it can boil some of that water off. We're gonna let it evaporate. So now you guys can see, most of the water has evaporated. Ideally, you should use like a lint-free rag to wipe the inside of the pan. We only have a paper towel, unfortunately. If you only have a paper towel, you can make do. Just do not press hard on it because you'll leave little bits of the paper towel in the pan. That's no bueno. So just lightly wipe. And this is natural, guys. It's not that the pan is still dirty. It's just natural. Make sure it's nice and dry. And you can toss this out. So yeah guys, it's very important that once you clean your pan that you re-season it. What is seasoning? Well, how I was mentioning before, the cast iron is very porous and can absorb. When you first get your cast iron pan, most of them say that they're pre-seasoned, but you're going to want to do it yourselves. We'll do this later down the line. I'll have another video for that. But re-seasoning it is, after it's all clean, you'll see me apply a light coat of oil back onto it while it's hot, so it absorbs into the pan and it creates that nice non-stick coating. So the next step is re-oiling the pan, applying that season that I was talking about earlier. Now, you really don't need a lot of oil. I recommend extra virgin olive oil. You don't want to use vegetable oil. You want to use olive oil. There's some other oils that people recommend, but I find olive oil works just the same. You can use grapeseed oil, but again, olive oil is the best. You don't need a lot. A little bit goes a long way. We're not cooking here. We're just seasoning the pan. So you want to make sure that you can see that I'm going to just apply just a small dab. That's perfect. That's all you need. So next, remember guys, this pan's cooled down a little bit, but you may need a pot holder. But now you just want to brush the inside of the pan. You want to get all of it. Actually, this pan is a little warmer than I anticipated. So get your pot holder, grab on, and you want to, with a lint-free rag, I use this specifically for reapplying oil to the pan. Here. Okay, but you're not just going to get there, go all the way around. You want to get all over this pan, okay? And this is after every use, guys. You want to reapply the oil. Even on the parts that didn't get cooked on the handle. Alright. Make sure you're real thorough. And once you do that, leave it, let it cool. Something that you guys should be working on before your 20s, but most guys don't, is adopt a good skincare routine. Tiege Hanley has been kind enough to build us a custom landing page. Place your first order and you get your own free Dopp kit, which I have to tell you is amazing. Tiege Hanley is an amazing monthly subscription service for men's skincare. Level 1 gets you your wash, AM moisturizer, PM moisturizer, and your scrub. Level 2 gets you all of what I just mentioned, plus an eye cream, an amazing eye cream. And level 3 comes with all what comes with level 1 and 2, but it comes with an anti-aging super serum, which is my personal choice. You guys can't go wrong with getting Tiege Hanley, adopting the skincare. They love their customers. What's cool is they'll send you free gifts with no warning. The other month I got a very, very cool hand towel included in my box. Like, it was just a surprise. They just like threw it in there. Plus, Tiege has a bunch of other products too, such as lip balm, hand sanitizer, scrub body bars, the whole 9 yards. Guys, definitely give Tiege Hanley a check, but please adopt a skincare routine. Even if you don't go with Tiege, go with some other company if that's your choice. Be sure to do something for your skin because it's really necessary. A lot of guys walk around with dry skin. It's not cool. It's not sexy. You definitely need to take care of your skin because you do not want to look like you melted by the age of 50. So one of my biggest pet peeves is seeing guys with wrinkled clothes. I can't stand it, and it doesn't take much effort. And I understand ironing, it's a skill. But luckily, we live in modern times, and with modern times comes the garment steamer. For $30, you can get your clothes very close to pressed with just a little bit of steam. Okay guys, as you can see, I have a very wrinkled shirt right here, and I'm going to show you guys how easy it is to use a garment steamer. Alright? Some people say start at the bottom. I like to start at the top. Always make sure you can see that, got your steam going. And just hold it up close. And go down. Now you might have to go through a few passes. I mean, this is a pretty heavily wrinkled garment that we made just for you guys. So as you can see, it's much better than it was before, but I'm going to go ahead and finish this. You guys want to make sure you hold the sleeves taut as possible. You want to make sure you got all the wrinkles. Once again, you guys want to make sure that you get the sleeves as taut as possible. It's also a little difficult to do on a clothing rack like this. But also don't worry about the little bit of water. I mean, that's going to dry pretty much instantly. By the time we're done, you'll see that it's gone. But good tip is always start the steam out away from you and then just go down. You guys be careful because it does get hot. So you can burn yourself. Try to avoid that because we don't want you to burn yourself trying to look good. You'll be the best looking guy at the ER if you do that. Also too, make sure you get the back. A lot of guys forget about the back. So the steam won't hurt your clothes, but you should always check on an inconspicuous spot first to make sure that you're not going to leave like water damage. Because I mean, the idea is that the steam is relaxing the fiber of the garment, and that's what gets the wrinkles out. And voila. Easy as that. Another good tip though, guys, is the water you use. Try to make sure it's distilled water. Distilled water is free of minerals and it won't leave deposits on your clothes. But this shirt is gray. You wouldn't notice it anyway, but just a good tip. Next on the list, your fingernails. Guys, I have seen like so many guys with nasty, dirty, long, jagged, every end of the spectrum, fingernails. It's something you guys need to work on. And how do you do that? With the Pete and Pedro manicure set. Or any manicure set, but Pete and Pedro has a pretty good one. The Pete and Pedro manicure set is amazing, guys. It's got everything that you're going to need. It's got your nail clipper, your cuticle nipper, a little tiny cuticle scissors that is really sharp. The tweezers, you can get your unibrow in check. Hand sharpened tweezers. They're the bomb. Nail file. This is for earwax. I don't know why they included that in the set, to be honest, but it's in there. Cuticle pusher, and you can push your cuticles down a little bit, and then your cuticle trimmer, so you can go around your cuticles and trim them and cut them. This thing is very sharp. All of these are very awesome tools. I use this every week. Guys, once a week, check your nails. Take a look. Is there dirt? Is there grime? Are they long? Do they need to be trimmed? Does it look like you can climb a tree? If all of those things apply to you, pick yourself up the manicure set. It retails for $22 at peteandpedro.com. Don't worry. Use the code WellRounded10. We'll get you 10% off this at peteandpedro.com. Link will be in the description. So that's going to do it for this week's video, guys. I'm glad you were here with me. I know there was a whole bunch of things I could have made on this list, a whole bunch of entries. What are some of your things that you think guys should know by the time that they're in their 20s? Please be sure to leave it in the comments. Drop a like in this video. Please follow us on social media. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, share, turn on those post notifications. We really need you. Help me fight the YouTube algorithm. Also, too, please be sure to check out the wellroundeddude.com. Check out our merch page. Dude15 gets you 15% off your total purchase. All right, guys, we will see you in the next one. Walk yourself to the kitchen and grab a cast iron. I didn't hit myself. I felt it going back.